Truckload. Truckload.
What's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we got a video by BSOLZ, who recently made a top 50 list that Flight reacted to, and Flight didn't like what he heard out there. Man, I did a reaction to that video. But this time we got BSOLZ. Flight reacts top 10 NBA players of all time. So the man's gonna go ahead and try and make a prediction, guys. And I will say, if I had to make a just off-the-cuff prediction, number one, you know, look at Curry, man, so inspirational. Number two, Allen Iverson, I think he would probably say. Number three, probably like Stephon Marbury. Number four, we're probably looking at like Ray Allen. Number five, Klay Thompson. Number six, Kevin Durant. Number seven, LeVar Ball. Number eight, Barack Obama. Number nine, probably Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And number 10, I don't know, man, probably something like Vince Carter. I'm not really sure, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this.
T-Mac.
What it do, Flight Crew? FTC.
How long have you been doing this intro for?
So
about 8 years.
Flight reacted to my top 50 all-time video, and
we could go. Sorry,
he didn't really like it.
This is a top 50 list, man. This is a top 50 list, bro. I'm just being real, bro.
Now, a lot of people wanted me to clap back a Flight because apparently Flight said I didn't know anything about basketball.
Well, you got Flight telling you that.
That little smugger just did is the most clapback y'all are gonna get from me. But I figured it'd actually be more.
Come on, man, throw some shots.
Try to construct Flight React's top 10 plays of all time, because in the reaction video he posted, there was actually a lot of clues that he threw throughout the whole video that I believe I can make at least a draft of what his top 10 all time.
Hopefully we actually get the list.
Everything he said in the video. But before we
Need the
actually
list.
start, let's try to get this video to 5,000 likes. Y'all have been really killing the like game recently. I appreciate all
Go hit
the
up BSOLZ, guys.
It takes 2 seconds.
Link in the channel.
Also, let me know
link in the description channel below.
This video,
I ain't doing all that.
Thumbnail, in my opinion, one of my best. Now, as far as the format of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all at what part of Flight's video he actually gave us clues regarding his top 10 all time. And then I'm gonna show y'all all the clues I gathered at the end of the video, construct the top 10 based on those clues.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go over some of the other notable takes he also said in the video. But let's get started and analyze the takes that Flight blessed us with. At number 4, we have Willis Reed, 39 John Stockton, 38 Allen Iverson, 36.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! No, you're f***ing up already, bro. What the f***? You're putting Iverson this high already, bro? This means that you have some in. Iverson needs to be in the top 10, bro.
There we go.
My opinion, he's top 5. If you don't want to put him top 5, you have to put him in the top 10. But to put him in 38, bro, in the top 50.
So the first clue we get when it pertains to Flight's top 10 all time is right here, when he exploded at the sight of seeing Allen Iverson at 38.
Loves his boy the answer.
Because according to Flight, Allen Iverson should at least be top 10 on his personal list. He's top 5. Now, he never really mentioned in the video.
Iverson was too low in my opinion on that list.
I think Flight believes
it was
that,
too high.
You know, it's kind of just a given fact, and that it's a no-brainer that he should be at least above players like Kevin Garnett and Charles Barkley and players of that caliber, and that obviously he should be top 10. Now, I don't want to really get into why I ranked Allen Iverson at 38. I'm really just trying to see where Flight's head is at when it comes to his all-time rankings, and based on what he just said, according to him,
let's be honest. Let's take Iverson from 38. And Iverson from top 10, and let's like me at like halfway. Let's say like maybe like 20, like the 20th range maybe, or is that too high or too low? Y'all let me know.
Allen Iverson is in his top 5. He didn't really have any problems up until the top 20, because this is where I revealed that Wilt was 13 on my list. Which, to be fair, he's not the only person who's had a problem with me doing that. And according to Flight, it was really selfish of me to put him there, and that he
selfish, damn.
That Wilt Chamberlain should at the very least be in the top 5 all time, regardless of what anyone has to say, due to the records he's broken.
You put Wilt Chamberlain, the person that has the most points ever scored in NBA history, at number.
A lot of people got mad about that point. I think he meant like the most points scored in the game, but we all know we don't get the most all time, right?
13 on your list. This is the most selfish I have ever seen anybody do, bro.
Why is it
selfish?
Without anybody has to say, Wilt Chamberlain in an all-time top 5, bro. Wilt Chamberlain is in the top 5, bro. Like, he's in the top 5 all time. He has to be placed there.
He then also makes a comment about
Fair enough.
KD placement at 12, and he wasn't really too harsh on it. But according to him, on his personal all-time list, he has KD at around 6 or 7.
Kevin Durant is kind of, kind of shaky, but he, in my opinion, he's like top 15. You can place him anywhere. I personally would put Kevin Durant somewhere around 7 or 6.
There we go.
Steph
It's
Curry
coming together.
would be another person in the top 5. He changed the game. This is really disrespectful to put a player of this caliber in the 11th spot. This is selfish, bro. Curry is misplaced. He needs to be in the top 5.
This is a man's list.
Like number 2 all time. And
It's the
Jordan's
man's
number 1.
list.
Now that is what everyone has been waiting for when it came to Flight's video. How he was gonna react to my Curry placement. This was the one I was waiting for as well, because we know Flight and Curry have that, they got that special connection in the NBA community.
Look at Curry, man.
Yeah, look at Curry, man. Just trying to do great things.
This is
in the world,
dope.
That's freaking awesome, though.
5 more
look at
times.
Curry, man.
Take what you want about Flight. That, I am happy for Flight in that moment. That's just, for him must have been, full circle. Holy shit, bro. Yo, I'm that type of name out there. Man? Look at Flight, man. So inspirational.
Just trying to...
And I just find it so funny that besides Flight, everyone that had something to say about my Curry and KD placement said that if anything, I put them too high, but only Flight
I don't know
would
about
think
too
that
high.
Curry being
I
placed
think
at
they're
11
fine.
is too low. But hey, again, that's his opinion. I just found that funny. And according to Flight,
Wait, where's John Havlicek
Curry
at?
should be number 2 all time.
Oh,
So that's
number 2,
another
okay.
clue on our list. So once I got into my top 10, this is where Flight more so gives clues of who he believes shouldn't be in the top 10, and a couple of more clues on his specific order. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my gosh.
Number 3, Magic Johnson. What? Number 2.
He doesn't think Magic should be in top 10.
What?
And number 1, Michael Jeffrey.
Oh my gosh, bro. This dude is no knowledge whatsoever.
Fired.
So let me get this straight. You didn't put Iverson anywhere in the top 10. You put Tim Duncan, Larry Bird. You put those two in front of Iverson, bro. Tim Duncan needs to be where Iverson is at. It's 38, bro. Either that or Larry Bird.
Damn, bro. God.
There's
The
no way.
disrespect.
This is my 3rd time literally hearing this video. I think, no, my 2nd. And it's still pissing me off, man. Just seeing some of them comments.
Put Larry Bird and Tim Duncan in front of Iverson, bro.
So the first clue says in this segment of the video, number 1, Tim Duncan should be in the 30s. Meaning at the very least, he does not believe he's top 10. And with the way he talked about Bird as well in that same sentence, I would say he believes that same thing as well, that Bird is not in the top 10.
You
Damn.
put Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in front of
But
Wilt
BSOLZ
Chamberlain,
don't know nothing, right?
let alone Shaq. Bro, Shaq would body out of Bill Russell, bro.
And then he goes on to say that he believes both Bill Russell and Kareem are not over Shaq and Wilt specifically.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Bro, are you bro?
much
Magic
to keep track
Johnson,
of.
bro. First of all, Magic Johnson didn't even finish his career, bro. He had to retire early. You know what I'm saying? You're going based off of predictions on what he didn't perform. I know why you're putting him there, because you're assuming that he was gonna perform on a crazy level.
He would've.
Retire early. No, that's not fair. You can't do that.
He would have, though.
Magic Johnson needs to be where Harden is at, or Isaiah Thomas said. Let's be 1,000%.
And then he goes on to say that Magic Johnson shouldn't be in the top 10, and if anything should be in the 20s, because he didn't have the longevity and he retired early. But
Oh
just
my.
a side note, I just look, Allen Iverson played 14 years throughout his career. Curry's played 11 so far, and
Iverson only
there's
played
2 on
14
his
years?
list. And Jordan played 13 with the Bulls. And Magic Johnson played 12 prior to his early retirement, but never mind.
But he didn't finish his career.
I'll sit up here and say that LeBron can be in the top 5. You put him next to Michael Jordan.
And then he also says that he's not really too against LeBron being top 5.
Okay.
And to close it
Respect,
off, I know we
actually.
already said it earlier,
From Flight's
but
standpoint.
once again, he does not have a problem with Michael Jordan being at 1 and has him there himself on his list. So that's about it in terms of all the clues he gave in the video about his personal top 10. So let's go ahead and go over
Here we
them
go.
real quick. So number 1, we got that Allen Iverson is in his top 10. We also got that Wilt Chamberlain is also in his top 10. He has Kevin Durant at around 6 or 7. He has Stephen Curry as number 2 all time. On his list, Tim Duncan is not top 10 and is probably in the 30s. And he made a similar comment about Larry Bird. He also believes that Bill Russell and Kareem are not above Wilt and Shaq. He also said that he has Magic Johnson in the 20s, or at least not top 10. He said LeBron is fine in the top 5, and that Michael Jordan is 1 on his list. So with all those clues that he gave us, let's go ahead and build the actual list.
MJ, Curry, AI.
Yo, look at Jordan, man.
Multiple times in this video, and because he said that he's fine with LeBron being top 5, also with the clues that he gave that Will Chamberlain and Allen Iverson should be top 5, I would assume that the rest of his top 5 consists of LeBron, Willett, and Allen Iverson.
Yep, that looks right.
I would assume that AI is 3 on his list because he did seem to value influence on the game a lot based on his reactions, and I do feel like he has a little bias.
But even with influence, though, come on, like you're gonna say LeBron don't influence Flay? Come on now, man.
LeBron don't influence, man.
Players. But I do want to clarify that nowhere in his video did he give a specific order in this part of the list. Just know that 1 and 2 are MJ and Curry, and 3, 4, and 5 is some combination of Allen Iverson.
That's what he would go with, no doubt.
LeBron. Now 6 through 10 is where I had to make the most assumptions, because the only thing he directly mentioned in the video when it comes to this part of the list is KD being 6 or 7. So I decided to put him at 7. The players he specifically said did not belong in the top 10.
They're probably gonna put Shaq at 6.
Tim Duncan and Magic Johnson.
So who did he not get mad about, essentially?
Honestly, probably say Bill Russell as well. Even though he never explicitly said it, he didn't really talk highly of him in the video. Now for the rest of the players, he didn't really have anything to say about Kobe. He also just said Kareem shouldn't be above Wilt and Shaq, and he didn't really say anything about Hakeem. But I would assume that he believes Shaq is at least better than Hakeem based on his reaction. Now this is gonna sound a little confusing, but in
he gonna put Shaq at 6.
Think he thinks they rank. I'd say that he has Kobe at 6.
Sure.
Shaq
at
is
7. Shaq at 8.
What?
Hakeem at 9. And Kareem at 10.
And there it is,
The reason
baby.
I put Kobe
There
at
it
6
is, man.
Because I don't see why he thinks so highly of AI, but not Kobe. And like I said earlier, I do believe he has a little bias towards that era of basketball, and he does seem to value influence a lot, which Kobe definitely falls under.
You know what, though?
Can't be mad at it.
When it comes to Flight's list, the influence part is big, because these are all of our top players of all time. And to Flight, these are the players that he resonates with the most, man. Like, these are the players that he goes out there and that's who
resonates.
Them. So in the end of the day, these are the top 10 players that have had the biggest impact on Flight's life. Can you really hate him for that? You know what I'm saying?
But maybe he does have Shaq at 6 and Kobe at 8. All I'm assuming is that 6 through 8 is some combination of KD, Kobe, and Shaq. And 9 and 10 specifically is where I had the most trouble looking clues for, because he never really mentioned anything about that part of the list. So I just put Hakeem and Kareem there because, again, he didn't really have anything to say about them. So I'd assume that he didn't really have any problems with them being in the top 10. But me personally, I
give us
do
the
have
list.
this gut feeling that he does have a soft spot for D-Wade, and he might put him there as well. So there you have it, a rough draft of Flight Reacts.
It's not bad.
Top 10 all-time.
Looks accurate.
At least based on the statements he made from his reaction to my list.
Yeah, and I think 9 and 10, he probably ain't gonna have those players there. Just like he didn't get mad about those players, but I think if you actually asked Flight without a list of NBA players, his top 10, they would not be on the list.
Flight, if you end up watching this, let me know if I messed up somewhere, or if I misplaced anyone, or if I twisted.
He'll probably say
words a
put
little
Kobe
bit.
over
I
LeBron.
definitely did not mean to. I just thought it'd be a fun activity for me, and I feel like it interests a lot of people as well. I'm actually curious to see what your reaction is if you do end up reacting to this video. But aside from that, I
y'all don't
want to
check out
mention
Flight's
a couple of
reaction.
takes that
We're gonna
Flight
need to
also
now.
said in the video that didn't pertain
Link it to me.
his top 10. Probably the first one he made in the video, period, about rankings, was that he said that Dwight Howard should not be top 100, let alone top 50, and that if anything, he's lucky if he's in the top 400.
Dwight Howard should not be in a top 50 all-time list. Like, I'm not trying to, like, just be in, like, he shouldn't be on a list. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't, no. Like, he shouldn't even be on a top 100, to be honest.
Damn,
Dwight
man.
Howard should be maybe lucky top 400.
From the
He also
Magic
said that
days?
Clyde Drexler shouldn't be in the top 50 because all he did was dunk, when the man was averaging 27, 6, and 8 in his prime on good defense.
All off
Okay.
dunks, though. You know, all those rebounds was him dunking, missing the dunk, getting the rebound, dunking it back in. Or the assist was, you know, he would go to dunk it, and it would bounce off. Somebody would get the rebound, and they would shoot it. He would get the assist. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
Honest, Clyde Drexler was a good player. All he could do was dunk, though. He shouldn't even be on this list, to be honest with you. He should be in the top 100, not top 50.
Top
And he said that
10,000,
Chris
maybe.
Paul, even though he's in his top 20 favorite players of all time shouldn't be top 50, and that if I have him in the top 50, that I should also have players like Baron Davis, Stephon Marbury, Damian Lillard,
Starberries were
Kyrie
clutch.
Irving in there, because apparently they all fall under the same group. Apparently.
CP3 shouldn't even be on this list. He needs to be in the top 100, not top 50, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not put...
I don't think anybody knows what you're saying.
If you put CP3 here, you might as well put Baron Davis here. How you put CP3 here and not Baron Davis? You know what I'm saying? Or Stephon Marbury or somebody more like, you know what I'm saying?
More what?
Like,
that's the question.
Or
More
Kyrie
what?
Irving, you know? Damian Lillard, at least. I'll put Damian Lillard in front of Chris Paul.
Now, this video is probably the closest non-NBA related video I've done since the WNBA video.
All right, guys. It sounds like that's probably the end of the rankings here, man. But, you know, overall, I don't know. I think BSOLZ did a good job here. I think that's pretty damn accurate to what a Flight React's top 10 probably going to look like.